What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is James, and in today's video I got something really cool for you guys. I've seen a lot of people asking questions about Facebook advertising and how I run ads and everything, and I'm gonna make more videos on that, but in today's video what I wanted to talk about was audience research, because I think this is something that a lot of people might struggle with, because I don't know, it can be daunting because you have to find things in the niche and there's just a lot of research, and it's kind of something that's hard to teach people how to research something. But after this video I think you're gonna have a better understanding of it. So I've also been trying to upload daily now, actually, and it's not as hard as I thought. It's pretty fun, actually. Before I get my day started, I kind of just make a video going over a topic that I choose the day before, and it's actually pretty fun. And I just edit it up real quick. I try to film it in one shot, and you know, it's great value for you guys. I'm sure you love it, and so I just like making the daily uploads. So expect those. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to keep updated, because I am going to be posting as close to daily as possible. I've been good about it so far, but you know, everybody falls off every once in a while. So with that being said, guys, as you can see up here, I've got my audience insights thingamajig up here, and for Facebook audience research, there's going to be two tools that I use, and then we're going to keep track of all this with a spreadsheet. So before we even hop into it, I want to talk about what kind of categories you should be looking for, because I like to break it down into categories so that I know, so I can kind of go after different sections of the market. So I usually like to do 3 or 4 depending on how big the niche is, even sometimes 5 if it's a really big niche like cats or dogs or pets or something huge like that. But for the most part, in this example, I want to talk about like the kind of makeup and beauty niche, because I have some products that I wanted to test in that niche. So I've kind of broken it down into 3 at first, and then I thought of another one, which is beauty YouTubers. And there's actually a lot of them on Facebook. I did do a little bit of research before I went ahead and made this video. So usually I'll do 3 to 4 at least, maybe even 5, again depending on how big the niche is. So I usually like to do magazines, websites, then like physical stores, and then there's kind of like a miscellaneous one that you can use. In this example, it's beauty YouTubers. Obviously for the beauty niche and like the makeup niche and everything, that makes sense, but for other niches, you kind of have to tailor it down to whatever niche you're in. So if you were in the dog niche, you could use like dog rescues or dog shelters or something like that. And guys, the reason why we use these 4 kind of different segments of our audience is because we want to find interests that are that we're most sure that people are in the niche, if that makes sense. Because here's the thing, guys, nobody's going to be buying, you know, like beauty magazines or reading beauty blogs or going to, you know, beauty stores like Ulta or watching makeup YouTubers if they're not involved in that niche. So that's the best shot. That's like our target audience. That's the best shot of us putting our ads in front of the right people, so that we can, you know, hopefully make sales and have a successful campaign. So with that being said, guys, I'm just going to go over this real quick. I don't want to make this video too long, because this is one of those topics you can literally go for like hours in, and you could just have a crazy, you know, product research session, which is what you probably want to do when you're going into a new niche. But for this example, I don't want to keep you guys too long. So first thing I usually do when I'm like just absolutely just starting out at first is I'll start out with magazines, and I'll go to Google. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and search beauty magazines. And I'll usually search like a list, because usually if the niche is big, there's going to be a list of like top, you know, beauty magazines. Or, you know what, let's try. Spelled that wrong, first of all. Alright, let's see. Okay, so let's kind of start backwards here. So let's see what Allure magazine. Sorry, I'm not in this beauty niche. I don't know what's going on. So I'm just gonna hop over to Facebook, and I'm gonna see what Allure magazine is all about. Okay, cool. And then when I go over to the page on Facebook, I like to go look at the About section and kind of see what they're all about. So this is obviously a beauty magazine. Connect with a beauty expert. Okay, cool. So this is pretty much our exact demographic here. Allure magazine would be. So then what I like to do is I like to go over into the ads manager. I'll start up a fake ad. You don't have to worry about the campaign or anything. But really all I want is to look at this section here that says audience. And I'm going to target it down a little bit here. Just so that my stats and my audience size is kind of accurate. But anyways, we want to go and we'll put Allure. So you can see we have Allure magazine here. And there's about 510,000 people, so that's a good size audience to start out with. So then again, we could go through here and we could see if Vogue magazine is going to be something that we would want to target. So we'd go back to Facebook, type in Vogue here, and then see. There's probably somebody on here who's like, Vogue magazine is not a beauty magazine. Why is my Facebook messed up? Okay, there we go. I don't know why my Facebook was all messed up. But we can look at Vogue magazine. This is more like fashion, so I probably wouldn't go for this. So we don't want to do Vogue magazine. Maybe Glamour magazine. Oh my God, Facebook. Facebook is killing me today. This is so annoying. Alright, hold on. Facebook's been really acting up lately. I don't know why. Especially their search bar. This is so stupid. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so we can go in the About section. And of course, they have like the most generic About section ever. Redefining fulfillment for women. Okay. So let's see. This just kind of looks like, this doesn't look like something that we could use either. So forget that. Again, another fashion magazine, so we're not going to use that. Let's try In Style. And guys, the whole reason why we go and we find that one, that first, like when we went back here, the reason why we went and we found just that one magazine and then we put it into the ads, into the audience thing here, is because we want to find that one, that first interest that's going to be kind of targeted down to the niche so that we can keep finding more and more interests in Facebook. We don't really want to have to keep searching Google to find interests. What we want to do is we just want to go off of these suggestions here and then kind of just make sure that the suggestions align with what we're trying to do. So I'm not really finding anything else. If I really sat down and looked, I'm sure I could find some other, magazines. Here, let's just. Like I said, I'm not going to take too long for this section because there is other ones that we have to get to. But Allure looks like we could target it even by itself. We could seriously just target Allure and we'd still have an audience of over 500,000 people, and that's more than enough to get started. So kind of for that first section, what we want to do is we want to go back to that spreadsheet that we made, and under magazines, just add that in. And this is just going to kind of keep all our stuff organized for later when we go and actually make our ad. So next we could look at like beauty blogs and beauty makeups websites. And we'll just go ahead and type this into Google too. You can see there's a list of the top 20. There's going to be like a top 20 list in pretty much any niche. So that's why it's good to take advantage of those. And is it one of these where we have to scroll through? This website's so like weird to use. Okay. So I covet thee. Let's see if that works. So we'll get rid of Allure. Okay. No, we can't target that. Okay, we'll try that real quick. Miss whoever you are. Okay, you can't target that one either. Oh, this is... Alright, let's see if we can target this one. Nope. Nope, still can't target that. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's see. Let's look at... So guys, this is why you have to sit down and really block out some time to sit down and do research, because it can be frustrating sometimes. Okay. Let's see if we can target this. Of course not. Okay. See if we can target this person. We're not having luck with this. Okay, hold on, let me... Okay, so let's try to target this Peach and Lily. Nope, can't target that either. Okay, new beauty. We'll try with this last one. If this doesn't show up, then whatever. Okay, finally. We have hopefully something that... Okay, and all these other magazines just pop up. Let's look at... This could be a good one for the next. This Facebook search is killing me. So annoying. Okay, so this is cool for our store section, because this is actually a store that it looks like, we'll read their story here. So it looks like this is just a dermatology store. So we could actually go ahead and use this in our store section, since we're not having much luck with the blogs and everything. So derm store, that's awesome. We can use that one for the store section. And then we'll just kind of scroll through the suggested the suggestions for targeting here. And I'm having a really tough time finding beauty blogs and everything now, so we're just going to go ahead and skip over to the stores. So derm store. Let's look at skin store. Okay, so they're obviously a looks like an online store, so this would definitely be good to go ahead and check out. Definitely. So this is kind of like a skincare beauty store. So skin store would definitely be something that we could go after. So that's good. Let's see what else. All right, let's see what this one is. Looks like they sell beauty products. Let's see what their website is. So it looks like they just have like a skincare line. So you know what? Instead of... oh shit. Okay, so we can go ahead and add this one into our stores list too. And we'll add skin store in as well. Awesome. Let's see what this one is. Oh, that's too small. And really most, you can see over on the right side here where it says 1 million people, you really want to go after bigger interests. You don't really want to be messing with the kind of the smaller interests like lovelyskin.com is only 20,000 people. Skincare RX is only 10,000 people. So I wouldn't go after those. It's just not big enough. Let's see what this is. Okay, this looks like skincare products. It just looks like a brand of skincare products. We could also go ahead and try this out. Yeah, we could definitely use this one. So we can add this to our list. So you guys can kind of see where I'm going with this. We'll do beauty YouTubers real quick. I don't want to make this video too long, like I said. So let's just go ahead, and I know that there's beauty YouTubers because I was looking at this the other day. Okay. Okay, so you can see that I've got a couple interests in here, and these are both like beauty YouTubers. Laura Lee's also a beauty YouTuber too. Honestly, this audience is already big enough, but you could keep going through here and just look through on YouTube and make sure that these people are actually beauty YouTubers. Sometimes they'll be like lifestyle and like more like fashion, and if we wanted to sell like something in the makeup niche, we'd want to go for actual beauty YouTubers, not really like fashion and all that. But I know for a fact that these three are beauty YouTubers because my girlfriend watches them. So we can add these to our list. So then you can see that we have an audience of about 1.2 million people, which still might be just a little bit too big. Usually you want to go for an audience of about at least 250 to a million people. So you could narrow this down even. Like you can narrow this down and see if Ulta is like a makeup store, like a beauty store. You can narrow it down to see, like this would be a good audience too, because you narrow down the makeup YouTubers and also people who like Ulta Beauty. So I don't know why you'd watch makeup YouTubers if you weren't into makeup and stuff. But you know, if you wanted to be super sure, then what you could do is you could have like the Jaclyn Hill, Jeffree Star, and Laura Lee. You could target them, and then you can narrow it down with Ulta Beauty, and then you get an audience of about 570,000 people. So that's something that you could also test out and do. I'm not a huge fan of narrowing down unless it's like a really super specific product, because Facebook you kind of want to go a little bit more broad with. You still want to be narrowed down, but you don't want to be too narrowed down. And sometimes people go nuts. They'll have like 5 different things that they narrow down with. They'll narrow down with like active shoppers, or you know, online shoppers, or credit card users, and they'll just keep narrowing it down, and then it'll get a little too specific, and then the CPM will be really high, and they won't get good results, and it'll be really expensive because they're advertising to really specific people. And so you kind of want to go a little bit more general, because Facebook will figure out, you know, who's going to buy in your audience. But as far as building an audience, that's what I do at first. And then also I want to go over audience insights real quick. I don't use it too much. I don't use it that much, but I do use it when I'm in a new kind of niche, just to get familiar with what people are liking and what's kind of going on within the niche. So 23 to 55, and then I just click women because our niche is specifically towards women. Most women are, you know, wearing makeup. I know there's some guys that wear makeup, but that's not really what, you know, that's not my demographic here. So basically what I did was, it's almost like what I just showed you with the ads manager with the detailed targeting. You can type in your targeting over here, and a whole bunch of different categories and suggestions will come up here. So again, we found this one that we didn't see before: Kat Von D Beauty, Kylie Cosmetics. We could go ahead and add those to our store section, and then, you know, we'd have some more interest for that. You can see Jaclyn Hill, Laura Lee, Manny MUA. And not all these, the thing that I don't like about Audience Insights is it shows you interests that you might not be able to target. So let's see if we can target Makeup Geek, because that one actually looks good. So it looks like you can actually target Makeup Geek. Now, I just want to go over and check this out and see what this is real quick. You know what? We can actually go ahead. We can click on it straight in Audience Insights. So what is this? So this actually looks like a store. Okay, cool. So this is a store. So we could go ahead and add Makeup Geek into our store section here. Let's go ahead and do that. Cool. So that's really the gist of it, guys. I just took a few minutes here to go over this and kind of get the concept across to you guys, but this is really how you do audience research. The most important thing is kind of finding some categories that you can use in each niche. Magazines, websites, and stores will work in pretty much any niche, and then obviously I do one or two that's kind of tailored down to your niche. So in the makeup and kind of beauty example, we want to do beauty YouTubers. In the dog niche, you do dog rescues. In the cat niche, you can do cat rescues. So that's pretty much it, guys. The audience research doesn't have to be too complicated. It is just kind of time consuming. That's why a lot of people shy away from it, and I know that it just sucks sometimes doing it whenever you're going into a new niche. That's also why I keep this spreadsheet, is because I want to have kind of like a log of each interest, so that if I ever do go back to that niche, or if I keep selling in that niche, I have, you know, I have all of my interest and everything organized in like in a place where they're easily accessible. So that's why I like to do the spreadsheet. So with that being said, guys, that's pretty much audience research. I hope you liked this video. I hope that you kind of found this valuable. I know that Facebook and everything was messing up a little bit and that we were having some issues, but it's really not that hard. You know, make your spreadsheet like this, then go and kind of Google some top magazines or some top websites in your niche. Put that into the ads creator in the detailed targeting section, and then you just want to, you know, keep looking at those suggestions that Facebook's going to give you. And then I usually put them down here, and then I go into audience insights, and then I can find even more interests. So that's just what I do. That's kind of my process for that. Again, it is kind of tedious sometimes. But with that being said, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and like it. Leave a comment, and go ahead and subscribe. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm probably going to be doing daily uploads. I'm going to be probably doing a lot more Facebook stuff too, because a lot of you guys want to see that. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next video.